There's just some of the fields and hills around Ilkley. Next row house. Saturday evening. It's cloudy today. More scenes. So yeah, we're north of sort of Addingham and Ilkley, round the Wharf Valley anyway. We're actually only a couple of miles from Bolton Abbey here, because we've taken not the sort of main road, just a little back road over the hill. It's like a shortcut. So we're not far from Bolton Abbey here. There's a little free car park just next to these two little bridges. So one's Bolton Bridge, and that's where we're at, Bolton Bridge, which is up here, very old bridge. We'll go and have a look at it, just up there. It looks like there's a little cricket match on here at the same time. Just in here, look, there we go, the cricket match going on there. Somebody's about to bowl. There we go. Yeah. So this is the back of it. There's a hotel down there where all those hedges and things are. There's a few crowd watching, look there. So 5th of July today. At 6 o'clock in the evening, Saturday evening. There's a bit of overnight rain, about not much where we were, 4.3 millimetres of rain overnight, but maybe there was a lot more up in the hills because River Wharf has flown quite well today. It says 3/4 of a mile to Bolton Priory, following that footpath along. Could do that, couldn't we? Do you want to do that? But the river's flowing quite fast, look. Lots of water in it, considering it's been so dry recently. So there must have been a lot of rain up in the Upper Wharfdale. But this is this really old bridge. That's the road bridge they use now. This one's still here. Yeah. That house on the end of the bridge. Yeah, I mean, it's been, you can just walk down and stand, you know, pretty much in the river. It's been so low. There is a little gauge there, but I don't know if it's operating. It's like a steering wheel just there against that wall. His house got a little terrace there. Look at the river and the cricket, and the hills, the old bridge.
Yeah, well, where do we go? Along the river.
Yeah. We're just right next to the river here. Walk along and then past this cricket pitch. 160 for 3 is the score. Someone's on 73. Yeah, so you can actually see the Priory ruins just there. I'll zoom in. So everybody comes and visits this, and they pay a fortune for parking around the estate and all that. They're quite greedy, I think, the people who own this estate, and you know, everything's like over the top and that, parking on a bit of grass and things. And yeah, but you just park there for free. You just walk the short distance and you can go to the priory. Yeah, that's the river. Hello. Hello. Come back. Come back. Come back. Come back. Excuse me. Excuse me. Can you tell me the way to the Bolton Abbey, please? Oh. A bit of a bank here on the side where the river's cut into, but I think we're going to keep on the low part of the floodplain, part of the bottom. Quite nice and sunny. Should have had my sun hat on. There was not enough rain last night for all this water where we were, so there must have been a lot more. So there's this last little stretch now across the final field towards the Abbey. You think we just come in free here from that little route there, just a short walk. You get these scenes along the river, and then you've got all buildings around Bolton Abbey. So I mean, look at those there. That's a nice bench, yeah. The ducks and things down there. You've got all the ducks down there, look, and then what you've got is the car's just gone down there to get that ice cream van and take it away for the night. So they must like drive it out, somebody sits in there all day long, and then the car's just come now to pick it up and take it away. Tremendous house that in front of the Abbey as well. Just there. Flowing in that little stream there with this bridge across. So yeah, you've got the ruin, but then this first part is still a church with the roof on, still operating, so you've got the kind of two parts to it. Bolton Abbey Church there and the sort of ruins of the Abbey on the other side. They've got the gravel bar there on the inside of the meander bend, and then the river's cutting into that cliff and has caused some landslides. It's cutting into that steep sided cliff with the vegetation on. There. And you can see the old bits of stone here, the old walls and things. Maybe this looks like an original thing to keep the animals out from going into the main bit of the monastery, sort of thing, like a ha-ha, a ditch and a wall. Bit of ruin there. Danger. Yeah, it's dangerous. Deep pools, strong currents, smudge rocks. Yeah. So they go on this bit here, which you think, oh, that's nice little gentle beach. But as soon as you go in there deep, and how fast flowing it is today. Emergency throw line there, look as well. Yeah, it's really eating into that side, isn't it? There. There's a little wooden bridge you can cross here as well. This is the ice cream trailer. Look at that water flowing fast through there. Got the Bolton Abbey stepping stones, but they're submerged. The water level's so high, so it must just go across there. Stepping stones, look. Some of them are missing. But yeah, it says don't, you know, be careful using them. But yeah, you can't use them today. What's there? We're going to have a look at the Abbey in a second. We'll just have a go on this bridge and the excitement of that. This goes to 3¼ miles to Barton Bridge. Welly walk. Yeah, that's like frightening there, isn't it? How fast that's flowing there. The River Wharf. And then stepping stones, you can just see where they go. Yeah. Loads of people drop their phones off there, taking photographs and dropped it through the gaps or over the side and all that. Right, yeah, we're going to have a look up here. So if you continue walking up that way, there's like a woodland walk up on the hill up there, but if you walk along the floodplain, follow it along, it takes you to this amazing area where the stream is very narrow but just dangerously deep. It's like thick, like deep caves in a gorge. It's called the Strid, where it's actually like 20 or 30 meters deep. So if you get, you know, you can't, you just, that's it, you're drowned. You know, it's like unbelievable. It's like a sort of terrifying thing, the Strid. Like in a gorge, but it's fantastic scenery. And the river looks like nothing's happening. You know, like today, like all this flow, it just looked like a trickle on the surface, like a very narrow trickle, because it's actually gone deep. Yeah, there's a whole group getting a photograph taken there. Look, a big family group or whatever, is it? Yes, if you want to park here, it costs £15 to park. £15. There's only one rate, a day rate, so you can't just come for 5 minutes. £15. So that's why it's good to just walk, park for free, and just walk for 10 minutes, and you're here. You open that, I've just... Yeah, there we go, you can explore the Abbey for free. is, let's have a look. 1855. '50s, yeah. So it must have been, you say, 1850s, all this graveyard part. So this is it, yeah. So we're in Bolton Abbey. So against there, behind there is the actual church, which is still in operation with the roof on. This is the bit where it's all fallen into the dissolution of the monastery, it's fallen into disrepair. But some fantastic architecture still there, isn't it? Above the windows and on the side here. And then this bit, I don't know if is it open? Apparently locked because it's nearly 6 o'clock. You're invited to go inside down that way, where Christy Bush we not come for 850 years. But is it still open? It might not be. Have a look. That's a fantastic gatehouse there, isn't it, as well? Like castling and all that on that. And then that's an amazing house that people live in there. Go and have a look. What this says here. Look at all the columns there. Must have come out. Must have been a wing that, yeah, came out from the side there. Look at this. Oh, this was the kind of cloister area. Undercroft, outer parlour, cellars and all that. West Tower, nave. Yeah. Is it open or not? I'll go and have a look, yeah? Bolton Priory. St. Cuthbert's window. And then 6 south windows, designed by Pugin. 14th century glass. So each of the 3 windows of the north aisle, some 14th century glass in the upper sections. So I mean, those are the oldest. Are those the old ones? Yeah. I've got the 6 south windows. That's the 6 south windows up there. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. So they're the Pugin ones there. What? There we go. So it's actually the Priory Church of St Mary and St Cuthbert. Palace of Skipton Castle by the Augustine Council of the Land. 1154. dissolution altered the building of the West Tower in 1520. It's going to be twice the current height. So the modern roof was added in 1983. So up there's some fountains just like round that corner there, but we'll, since we're on foot, we'll just head back. So, I wonder what this is, a little ruin here of something. That goes up to the main road there. And this is an amazing house here, a couple of houses. But actually it's a more windy, longer route going along the road up that way. And of course there's all parking and like cafes and all that up that way. You can't see from here really very well. Seems to be somebody like on the gate there, doesn't there? Okay, so we're heading back now to the car. And Bolton Bridge. Bolton Abbey Bridge? Bolton Bridge. Bolton Bridge, I think. But all this land in this area is owned by the same people. Cavendish family, who also own Chatsworth in Derbyshire, and they also own Lismore Estate, which is and Castle in Ireland as well. So that's what on a leaflet I saw there were. Yeah, so they were saying that the farm shop from Chatsworth is supplying some of the stuff to the little shop here as well in a leaflet I saw. So here on the Bolton Abbey estate there's 26,000 acres and 80 miles of footpaths. So it just shows you the sort of scale of it, how much they own just on this bit here. They've made about Chatsworth in an island as well. Yeah, so they have it under the title of the Duke and Duchess of Devonshire. We're heading back. I can see the cricket field now, just down that way. You can see all the players over there. So that's where we're heading back to. Back down to the cricket now. Here where we left the car behind that hedge. We'll see what the score is. Oh, the score says 123, 8. 28 and 160, so I reckon maybe 160 is what the other team got, and this team's on 123. One person's on 31 and one person's on 8. Don't know how many wickets have gone, but yeah, maybe they need another 38 to win. So I might have got the score wrong when I went past earlier because I didn't understand the scoreboard. There was only 4 numbers on it. Anyway, we're back to this old bridge again. This is like about 1,000 years old, this bridge. Still standing after all the storms and floods and everything here. And you can actually drive over it as well. Cars can drive over that to go to a little tea room on the other side. Path continues along there and you can keep going. Joins the Dales Way up that way. But we'll just go down to where we left the car down here. Somebody's just scored a 4. Maybe they've got a milestone. Just follow the road along the lower road this time. And that takes us to Ilkley. It's on the north bank of the River Wharf here at Ilkley. We're just saying that they've put some fencing up to kind of do a bit of riverbank restoration, and they'll take the fencing down when it's all grown up along here. This is the old bridge here in Ilkley, the sort of the old stone bridge, which just can be used to walk across. And you can park for free just down here on the road. There's signs being all around about the next weekend, Ilkley Half Marathon, and 5 kilometres as well, so different routes that are on. What's this? Photo Ilkley, 11th, 12th, 13th of July. Must be an exhibition on it. Free entry. Yes, this is the old stone bridge. It's not got a very high wall on it, but as you can see, yeah, the river's powering away today, the River Wharf. So we're further downstream from where we were before at Bolton Abbey. And there's a little garden centre just here, and then this is the park which runs up that way. And Ilkley Lido is just further along the road that way, down there. And then Ilkley Moor is up there on the top. But it's nearly 7 o'clock, so most things are closed now. And then just up here, this is the, well, that's actually the presbytery there, that house there. But behind it, the house is so big, the Catholic church is behind it. You can't see it because the presbytery is massive. So that priest who serves this church, Sacred Heart in Ilkley, also serves the church, St. John Fisher and Thomas Moore Church, just down the road from us. Like Menston and Burley and Wharfdale. It's in Burley and Wharfdale really, yeah. But I don't know which house he lives in. You'd think they would live in this house, wouldn't you? It's fantastic with next to the river and all that. But maybe the other house is empty, because they had to merge the churches because there were no priests left. One there, the previous one left, retired.
82 miles to Bowness.
So yeah, so the Dales Way, 82 miles to Bowness from here. The Lake District, so that's Lake Windermere, so basically you can walk it. So yeah, so we've been all these places, Kettlewell, Buckton and all that, out to shore, Cam houses. So we used to go and do field work at Cam houses. So it's just a case of walking along the river there. That's where the footpath is, where I used to do field work. Follow that river up, Dent Head, Cargill, and all these places, and then it's just that. Yeah, up there.
We accomplished in less than a week.
There's a seat for those who walk the Dales Way. And that's it there. Off you go. All the way to Windermere from here. Yeah. And the other direction, where does that take you? That's so. Alright, so it pretty much starts here, then there's just little offshoots to Bradford, Leeds and Harrogate, but this is kind of the start of it, yeah. Let's see. In Oakley. Yeah. So that's where we've just been, Bolton Priory, but the river was flowing over the top of that. You couldn't see the stepping stones. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So main part of Ilkley is in that direction, but we'll not go and do all that today.